In the complex landscape of human behavior, narcissism stands out as one of the most intriguing and multifaceted psychological disorders. Whether it's the overt show-off basking in the limelight or the covert manipulator lurking in the shadows, understanding the different types of narcissists is crucial for navigating personal and professional relationships. Dive into the depths of narcissistic personality. Don't miss out on these eye-opening insights. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content on psychology. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Drop a comment below and join the conversation. Your engagement helps us bring more valuable content your way. Now, back to our topic. 1. Overt or obvious narcissist. The overt or obvious narcissist, also known as the grandiose narcissist, is easily identifiable due to their open display of narcissistic traits. Characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, they often exaggerate their achievements and demand constant admiration and validation. They display high levels of arrogance, belittling others to maintain their perceived superiority, and show a lack of empathy by being self-centered and dismissive of others' feelings. They have a strong sense of entitlement, expecting special treatment and reacting with anger if their expectations aren't met. Typical behaviors include frequent bragging, attention-seeking, and aggressive tactics such as bullying and harsh criticism. Their grandiosity serves as a defense mechanism against underlying insecurities, using external validation to stabilize a fragile self-esteem. In relationships, their self-centeredness and need for validation can create conflicts in a toxic environment due to their arrogance and lack of empathy. Covert narcissist. A covert narcissist, also known as introverted narcissist, displays narcissistic traits in a more subtle and less overt manner compared to other types. Unlike the grandiose overt narcissist, the covert narcissist's grandiosity is expressed through a quieter, more reserved demeanor. They possess an inflated sense of self-importance, but this is often masked by a facade of humility or victimhood. Covert narcissists are highly sensitive to criticism and perceived slights, reacting with defensiveness or resentment to minor negative feedback. They frequently portray themselves as victims, exaggerating personal difficulties to gain sympathy and manipulate others. Emotional manipulation is a hallmark of their behavior. They use guilt, sympathy, and passive-aggressive tactics to achieve their goals. Despite appearing caring or concerned, their empathy is superficial and primarily serves their own needs. This subtle approach to narcissism helps protect their fragile self-esteem and allows them to control how others perceive and interact with them. Relationships with covert narcissists can be confusing and emotionally taxing, as their manipulative and victim-playing behaviors often lead to misunderstandings and strain. 3. Seducer or charm type. The seducer or charm type narcissist is distinguished by their exceptional charm and charisma, which they use as tools for manipulation. This type relies heavily on their captivating personality to influence others. They are highly skilled at flattering and idealizing people to win their favor and gain their trust, often presenting themselves in an engaging and appealing manner. The seducer narcissist believes they deserve special treatment and admiration, expecting others to cater to their desires due to their charm. They exploit emotional connections, using their allure to achieve personal or professional goals, such as gaining attention, validation, or material gains. Relationships with seducer narcissists tend to be superficial, as their charm is often a facade masking their true intentions. They may use tactics such as excessive flattery, the hot and cold game, and emotional manipulation to maintain control and keep others off balance. This behavior provides them with a steady source of narcissistic supply, reinforcing their self-esteem and shielding them from feelings of inadequacy. Ultimately, their relationships can be deceptive and emotionally exploitative, lacking genuine depth and connection. 4. Retaliatory narcissist. The retaliatory narcissist is marked by their aggressive and vindictive nature, often reacting harshly to perceived slights or threats to their self-image. This type of narcissist exhibits the core traits of narcissism, such as a sense of superiority and a lack of empathy, but they are distinguished by their intense desire for revenge. Their sense of superiority makes them highly sensitive to any form of disrespect or criticism, prompting them to seek vengeance against those they believe have wronged or challenged them. They are skilled in manipulation and deceit, using cunning tactics to undermine and damage their perceived adversaries. This behavior often involves aggressive responses, such as personal attacks or attempts to damage reputations, and they may recruit others to assist in their vendettas, framing their actions as justified. Retaliatory narcissists may also use passive-aggressive tactics, like giving the silent treatment or making indirect insults to express their anger and seek retribution. Their retaliatory behavior serves as a defense mechanism against their own feelings of vulnerability or inadequacy, redirecting focus from their insecurities and reinforcing their sense of dominance. In relationships, their toxic behavior creates a hostile environment, instilling fear and anxiety in others and undermining trust and cooperation. 5. Vulnerable narcissist. The vulnerable narcissist is characterized by appearing unapproachable, unfriendly, or cold, and often comes across as negative and unassertive. This type of individual is high in neuroticism and self-centeredness, which leads them to be preoccupied with their perceived superior status. They thrive on attention and accolades, frequently hinting at their hard work or significant achievements. Despite these hints, they often seem puzzled or even astonished when they receive acknowledgement for their efforts. Their self-image is divided into two contrasting aspects: a positive self-image marked by excessive pride and a negative self-image filled with shame. When confronted with constructive criticism or gentle feedback, they become hypersensitive. Positive feedback, while comforting, only serves to mask their negative self-image temporarily. When feedback is perceived as criticism, it is viewed as a personal attack, triggering intense feelings of self-disgust, self-blame, and unavoidable shame. Additionally, vulnerable narcissists tend to blame others and external circumstances for their mistakes, rather than accepting personal responsibility. Their inability to acknowledge their own faults or errors is a defense mechanism that protects their fragile self-esteem, allowing them to avoid confronting their own shortcomings. 6. Sectarian narcissist. The communal or sectarian narcissist is characterized by their use of an altruistic or socially conscious facade to gain admiration and respect, while pursuing their personal interests. This type of narcissist presents themselves as deeply invested in social causes or community welfare, engaging in activities like volunteering or philanthropy to build a reputation as a compassionate and selfless individual. However, their primary motivation is to garner praise and validation from others, using their communal involvement to enhance their social status. Despite their public commitment to social good, their actions are often self-serving, aimed at increasing their influence or securing personal benefits. Communal narcissists frequently exaggerate their contributions to these causes, highlighting their role and seeking accolades to showcase their perceived greatness. They are adept at manipulating social perceptions by aligning themselves with popular or virtuous causes, creating a favorable image while their true motivations remain self-serving. This facade of altruism serves as a defense mechanism against their own insecurities and provides a source of external validation, reinforcing their self-image. Relationships with communal narcissists can be superficial, as their apparent compassion masks their true intentions, leading to manipulative dynamics where others may feel exploited. 7. Malicious narcissist. The malicious narcissist is marked by a combination of extreme self-importance, cruelty, and a sadistic pleasure in harming others. This type of narcissist exhibits all the classic traits of narcissism, such as an inflated sense of superiority and a profound lack of empathy, but with an added dimension of malevolence. Malicious narcissists have an exaggerated view of their own significance and entitlement, believing they deserve special treatment and are above others. They display a severe lack of empathy, which enables them to engage in harmful behaviors without remorse. Their cruelty is a defining feature, as they derive pleasure from inflicting pain and suffering on others, whether through psychological, emotional, or physical means. Their aggression is not merely defensive but often premeditated, involving calculated acts of cruelty designed to cause maximum harm. Malicious narcissists actively seek to damage and distress those around them, using manipulation and deception to achieve their goals and create further suffering. Their sadistic enjoyment of others' distress reinforces their sense of power and control. This behavior often serves as a defense mechanism against their own insecurities, allowing them to project an image of dominance while masking their vulnerabilities. In relationships, their toxic and abusive dynamics create an environment of fear and manipulation, leading to significant emotional and psychological distress for their targets. 8. Neglectful narcissists. Neglectful narcissists do not engage with anyone unless they want something from them. People are seen as conveniences for them and not as individuals to have genuine relationships and connections with. 9. Benign narcissists. Benign narcissists often exhibit a lack of empathy, entitlement, and grandiosity. However, others experience their lack of empathy as being clueless, their entitlement as being clumsy, and their grandiosity as being childlike. These are the individuals that only talk about themselves or work to make your story, or what you are saying, about them. They have a superficial immaturity and often resemble adolescents who are preoccupied with caring what others think about them, obsessively follow social media and likes, are thoughtless when they speak, and others are often dismissing their behaviors as someone who does not have a filter. Relationships with these individuals may not be fulfilling and may be described as shallow and immature. In comparison to the other types of narcissists, these individuals do not cause as much damage or destruction. In many ways, they are very harmless. 10. Sadistic narcissist. The sadistic narcissist is characterized by an extreme sense of self-importance combined with a disturbing enjoyment of inflicting harm and suffering on others. This type of narcissist maintains a grandiose view of their own significance and entitlement, expecting to be treated with exceptional respect and admiration. They exhibit a profound lack of empathy, which allows them to engage in cruel and damaging behaviors without remorse. The core trait of a sadistic narcissist is their pleasure in causing pain. They find gratification in manipulating, humiliating, or otherwise harming others. Their aggression is often deliberate and calculated, aimed at achieving maximum distress for their targets. Sadistic narcissists use manipulation and deceit to enhance their ability to inflict pain, often isolating their victims to make them more vulnerable. Their sadistic tendencies serve as a defense mechanism against their own insecurities and inadequacies, allowing them to project an image of dominance and control. The pleasure they derive from causing suffering provides a form of narcissistic supply, reinforcing their self-image and sense of power. In relationships, interactions with sadistic narcissists are highly toxic and abusive, leading to significant emotional and psychological damage. Understanding the traits and behaviors of narcissists is crucial for navigating interactions with them, setting appropriate boundaries, and protecting oneself from potential manipulation and harm. Thanks for watching! If you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content on psychology. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Drop a comment below and join the conversation. Your engagement helps us bring more valuable content your way. See you in the next video.